Hello, wonderful people of mine. Welcome to Artabulous Creations. My name is Andrea, and guess what day it is? Ooh, it's 1K and below day. It's 1K and below day. And this month's guest artist is none other than Donna herself from It's Art by Donna. I will link her channel name here so you can go check her out. This month's challenge was to use what you've got. Let your creativity flow, name your piece, and share with everyone something that you learned along the way. I don't know about you all, but sometimes I get inspiration and I get ideas. They're like really kind of out there, but allowing my process to let the creativity go kind of is a little hard for me to do. So I am running with that theme. This piece is going to be specific to myself, and my hopes is that when it's all said and done, it'll reflect a current abstract piece of art that carries with my current now. As you can see, I have a wide array of things going on here. This was just laying around, and we're talking, this was 3 weeks ago. I have some ideas about what to do with this when we get there, and I'll show you that as I go about doing this. But this was gifted, so we're going to use that. I have some UV resin. I have some Let's Resin mica powders to go with that kind of a thing. As you can see, I have some stencils. I have some texture paste. I hope, well, it's golden heavy gel gloss. I hope I can use that in a texture form application. I have some Dawn dish soap. That's going to be used with that, and I will get into that application process when I go to do that side of things. And I'm hoping to take all of these things, and I guess you would call it mixed media. I really don't know, but when I'm all said and done, I will have, hopefully, have some answers for you guys and some little more directive when we get to the final end of the process. This is a chakra stencil, and I am learning, just as I am in fluid art and just as in letting the creativity flow, I am learning to trust the universe in its process to help me figure out me. Hence why this is for me specifically. This is not for any customer. This is totally an Andrea project. So these stencils were picked specifically for my particular taste, and I like harmony and balance and USA and all those things. And I'm going to use this in a way to portray this on my abstract piece. So I'm thinking I'm going to use this human body as me. Yay, yay me. Somewhere around that star, so it encompasses all the different colors. Each chakra is represented with a color palette, symbolism, if you will. So I'm going to try and use this rainbowism in my unicornism in my completed piece. So if this is my balance, and I've got all the various colors in there, and I'm doing something different with each of the individual chakras. But if this is my balance, then I want this unicorn with believe, and I personally use the phrase believe in myself because we're all capable of somehow combining at least two colors. And then I'll use this one, the magic of it all, because, you know, unicorns are magical. Do a combination of the colors. And then this one, thinking, you know, something like that and something like that. We'll see. I have to see if I can get all, if I can use all these and this on this one canvas. Again, I don't know. So we're going to find out together. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, not sure where I stand on cutting up the canvases in the way I had thought. You can see my unicorns here, and over here, there's my center person. I'm going to use this for my chakra stencil, again, as well as keeping in the spirit of using leftovers. As you see my rainbow array of colors here, these are leftovers from my previous pour where I did a Nautilus on a Lazy Susan. I will attach the video there if I can figure out YouTube landy stuff and let y'all know. If not, I'll throw a picture there. Or go back to the previous video before this, because it will be that one before this one. Nate's Art Lab. I have all of my tube paints from the previous pour, but I'm going to mix each one of these with its corresponding chakra color and then apply to the stencil. Then I will come in with this particular person because the whole object of this piece is me. And this is how I would love to be all the time. It's not how it is, but that's how I would love to be. Let's mix some glass bead gel and these wonderful, lovely rainbow slash chakra colors. Yay! This is so fun. Okay, push on fast forward. BRB. Let's all take a moment and give a shout out to Miss Patty from Let's Pour with Patty. Yeah, girl. You are an official graduate of the 1K and Below group. Well done, girlfriend. Congratulations. In case any of you all don't know, I am going to link her channel right here, right now. Go check her out, peeps. Go check her out. She's a fantastic artist. Way to go, girlfriend. Way to go. Okay, y'all. Here's where we are. This is kind of where my head is at. I'm going to do something to the black background that I saw Tammy Anderson do with dish soap and UV resin. So I'm hoping that comes through. So I am going to put my stencil on with on the actual canvas, glue these unicorns down and the stars and kind of see where we're at and then go from there. So are we ready? Are we set? This is so much fun. Okay. back and she's looking good. I think I've gone from calm and centered to a little crazy. I hope I don't regret this later. We'll see. Once it all, I kind of got to see how it all comes together before I can say that I regret this. I am not going for perfection here. I am letting my creative juices flow, allowing a subject to my personhood come forth into a creation that stemmed from 8 different ideas to try and get it into one. So, each of those 8 ideas I have done individually, never in this large nor a combined effect like this. So, trial and error, use what you have, going with the flow of this challenge. We are going to keep going. Because I'm impatient, my next phase is to create the crater effect like Tammy Anderson did in her video. My plan is to fill up all of the space that is not currently taken. I know, crazy, right? I mean, there's a lot already happening. Why add more? Go with the flow. I'm trusting my process. This is how we're doing it. And we'll see what happens in the end result. So in this dish soap effect, you take UV resin, which I have here, and I have a backup just in case, a UV light, and you spread your UV resin around in an area big enough to put your light under. Take some dish soap bubbles. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can. Dish bubbles, put it on the resin, put it under the light, and it should create this cratered effect. So what I'm looking for here is, this is me. This is me being centered. This is my love of all things rainbow and unicorn. And then the outer areas are my universe. So it's kind of like being I am being protected by all of this. I know, it's out there in thought. But this is what came. This is what creative juices are going. So we're going with it, trusting the process. Okay, so she's not done yet, but I want to show you guys this cratered effect. This is what you get when you scoop up blown bubbles, put it on the canvas, put some UV resin on there, put it under the light, and voila. I mean, you are not going to get a more tangible representation of universal love molecules than this, okay? I'm just saying, this was such a cool process. And while it looks a little busy in the canvases you're about to see here, I think it's all going to come together. It's a process, you know. Life is a process. Not everything we know is readily available for us, so some things take time. It's just the way it goes. So I'm naming this Universal Magic. As you can see here, I went through with some of the UV resin and some holographic glitter, and I outlined all of the chakras. I outlined the glue dots that I had created amongst them, and as you can see in some spots there's a star. All of the stars have that same glitter outlining. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do going forward, so it's on hold. So stay tuned because there will be a part 2. But in the meantime, Thank you, Donna, for this challenge. It was so fantastic. I am the cute caboose today, so if you've not seen any of the previous videos, make sure you go check my description down below for the playlist of everyone who participated in this challenge. It was a fun little adventure. Please do not forget to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell on your way out so you don't miss when I post a video. Okie dokie, my artichokes. Until the next time. Love ya. Bye.